Yo, YouTube, I'm back with another one. I know, it's another Mizkif video, but bro, it's just so easy to talk shit on a nigga that didn't deny his accusations. You feel me? Like, it's so easy, bro. I just can't help it. Like, I just let it game, nigga. I just let it hustle. You feel me? So let's get into it, though. Another HelloYassine Extra video. Mizkif has no friends, and it's all his fault.
Might be cooked beyond belief.
We know this part.
The person that was the most affected by it, I got the permission from that nation. If other people don't tell the story, I will tell it. I did get permission from the person that was the most affected by it. I got the permission from that person last night to tell the story. I will tell the story why Miz was removed from OTK. If they don't want to, I'll do it.
I will.
I'll respect their wishes and their privacy, but I will do it. And you'll see that
this nigga be in everybody's everybody's business. I ain't gonna lie.
I apologize for not being able to drop everything immediately, but there's a lot of reasons for that, and I apologize.
When digging through his past, you'll find examples of strained relationships, burnt bridges, and deeply toxic behavior. But the strangest thing of all is, his biggest controversy was proven in court to not be true. So does Mizkif deserve any sympathy? And is there a difference between...
No, he doesn't. Cause you better start denying this shit with Emerald, bro.
Mizkif the persona and Mizkif the person. The strange thing is that Mizkif built his entire streaming career through making friends and building relationships. During his early years, he had a light bulb moment on how to get the attention of popular streamers.
I studied Twitch, so I didn't just come into Twitch saying I'm a viewer. I didn't watch Twitch for fun. I watched Twitch to study what they do and how I could do it better. So I watched Twitch for about 3 years, constantly learning what people do. I watched the top streamers, Soda Pop and Greek God X, Wreckful. I watched what they do, and I said, how can I make that mine? How can I grow myself? And what I did is, like, I have an idea. I was driving to Florida with my dad. I'm like, why don't I make documentaries on streamers?
See, he had the right thought process, but when you missing something in your head to tell you, like that, a conscience, when you missing a conscience to be like, all right, let me stop now, shit start going haywire. This nigga ain't have it. He's just watching these niggas to steal. He ain't watching these niggas to learn. He's like, I'm gonna take from this nigga, take from that nigga, mix it together, and call it my shit.
And what I'll do
nigga,
is
you know
I'll
when
make
to stop.
It funny. I'll make it dumb, not as serious. And I'll send it to them because they need content. That's the one thing that streamers need is content all the time, and they love their egos being boosted.
These videos plucked him from obscurity and eventually caught the eye of Ice Poseidon, who hired Mizkif as a cameraman.
From there, I got invited to go on an RV trip with Ice Poseidon. I'm sure you guys are aware who he is. I went on an RV trip with him, and then I basically started on Twitch with like 30 viewers. But I had all the connections. So I started just, going in the chats and talking. But I always knew I was like more entertaining than most streamers. Most streamers are kind of introverted and scared. I knew I was better collabing, so I just used that.
As well as collaborating, Mizkif started his own group. Mizkif, Asmongold, S-Fan, Rich Campbell, and Tips Out formed the group OTK years later.
So OTK, the point of it was to basically create an org where we all make content together, and then we would one day sell the org, right? We wanted to sell OTK to a company where it's like, hey, you're in charge of this now.
That was your whole plan. That's what we talking about. Niggas do anything for money. Like, if me and my guys start an organization, the whole point is to go to the fucking moon and see where niggas land at, bro. Like, my first thought is not, oh, let me sell out immediately after we get big, nigga. That's crazy, nigga.
And we basically take a step back at around this time of my age. I was like, when we're all 30, 35, whatever. We take a step back. There's new young blood in the OTK sphere, and we just basically chill. Well, that failed miserably because the truth is, orgs in general, just no one wanted to buy
Nobody
it.
buying that
Despite
shit.
Mizkif's reservations about OTK, it did increase his popularity as a streamer. Mizkif also got into a relationship with the streamer Maya, who was also used for content, and before they got together, she was a very, very, very small streamer with no more than a couple of hundred viewers at the maximum. And here...
That's his problem. He stay using people, bro. How you gonna make an actual connection if all you want to do is do content with the nigga and then throw him to the curb? That's a weird habit, bro.
Things start to get a little strange.
It's disgusting.
Wait, you never told me there's these bad... Okay, pause. You do this to make me look bad.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
No, you didn't tell me.
And look at bro in the background ready to hop on dick. Like, damn, nigga. You don't even know what the fuck's going on.
Tell them that there were different settings.
There's a plus and a minus.
So you...
This nigga don't know how to use a hand mixer? You're telling me Mandem can't look down and see the thing goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? And then the button on top makes it go faster? Like, you ain't read directions, nothing? This is what I be talking about. Like, most streaming niggas be weird, dumb loser niggas, bro. You feel me? Like, Like that's a common sense piece right there. Like that tells me you ain't never hopped in the kitchen with your mom to help her out. You was never a good son type shit, bro. I'm sorry. Like, nigga, like, even if you didn't want to be there to help your mom out, you still went anyway and did what you was told, bro. That's what I had to do. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't no prodigy in the kitchen or nothing, but I could throw a motherfucking down. You feel me? You know what I mean?
Made him look bad, and now he looks like a fool in front of his shame.
Mizkif enjoyed
She didn't even look like she wanted to be there no more. Like, niggas look
teasing
draining.
his girlfriend like many guys do, but there would be some moments that raised a couple of eyebrows.
But do you not agree that you're lucky to date me?
Huh?
Do you think you're lucky to date me?
That's an odd question. Do you feel lucky to date me? Like, I'm an alpha giga chick. Like, nigga, shut up, nigga. Like, nigga, just be happy in your relationship. What the fuck? Nigga, you ain't special, bitch.
I guess. I mean, in some regards.
Cool.
And there's others.
The problem is this. It's that you stream way less than me.
No, because your percentage of sponsored streams was higher than mine. You can't keep saying that.
I literally can't. The problem is this. You don't let me finish my sentences, okay?
Despite this strange behavior, there are people who are completely different off stream than when they are on stream. Ludwig, however,
I
recalls
don't
him
know,
being
bro. This
exactly
nigga
the
mad
same
weird.
as his streaming personality.
I hung out with Mizkif at the Twitch party. Mizkif is the same offline as he is online. It's kind of weird in a way.
That's
I
a
hung
problem.
out with Mizkif, and he would start talking, and if you just didn't respond, he would keep talking. Forever.
There's another clip where Mizkif shared that he confided something personal with XQC, and this clip has a number of glaring red flags.
I was terrified. I couldn't understand what was happening. My viewers were dropping, Maya's were only going up. And there was a part of me that thought that
Cause
I
they
was
fuck with her
responding,
more.
and I don't know.
That be niggas' problems. Niggas always want to be on top. Nigga, every dog guy's day and every dog guy get 8, son. Shit over. Sometimes you can't be big dog. That's why it's stupid to aim for the very top. Especially in a business like this, where you can have like an undisputed number 1. Nigga, just be happy with what you got, nigga. You a multi-millionaire, damn. Oh, this woman's beating me. Like, nigga, shut up, nigga. You anti-woman, nigga. Like, I can't say what I want, cause you feel me.
I felt like and I was on the phone with Austin, and then XQC, I somehow got on a call with him, and he talked to me for hours, making me feel better about it. And he did. And I genuinely, after talking to him, felt a lot better. And I don't think he even realizes what he did for me in that call, but he really did help me a lot. I was nonstop. It's all I could think about is that she was beating me as a streamer and I was going to die. But then he reminded me that
I can't believe she's beating me. Like, nigga.
In a move that was probably for the best, Maya and Mizkif broke up in September of 2021. His peculiar comments.
She got out. She got lucky.
In a weird way,
She got lucky,
could be
man.
brushed off as him just being funny. However, in September of 2022, a rumor circulated which made Mizkif hated by almost everyone.
Couldn't be that hard.
Around that time, Mizkif was concerned about the use of gambling on Twitch. The streamer Slicker was accused of scamming fans, friends, collaborators, and everyone around him, and he was doing this to fuel his own gambling addiction. In a now deleted tweet, Mizkif wrote, "Twitch, ban effing gambling for the love of God. I do not know where Slicker started gambling from, but for the love of effing God, could you just ban it already?" These comments faced pushback from streamers whose content heavily featured gambling. A heated argument ensued between Mizkif and Trainwreck, and during this back and forth, Trainwreck dropped this bombshell of a tweet that read, "Are you going to send Maya and Mitch to railroad and blackmail me like you did those girls to cover up all those essays, you effing scumbag piece of ish? You want to come at me and make ish up?"
See, I don't like shit like that. Like, keep it a bean. I don't know if niggas look at Trainwreck like, oh my god, way to bust the whole littleness situation. Nigga, if you knew this whole time and you was cool with whatever the fuck the nigga did, bruh, that doesn't make you any better of a person. Nigga, you're a nut ass nigga too, gang. I ain't gonna fraud you. Like, this don't make you a hero or nothing. Fucking goober. The fuck? Like, you wait until the nigga come at your dick to attack him. Like, nah, you're
Sure,
weird.
you don't live in a glass house, you insecure PUSSY. This tweet centered upon a streamer named Adriana Lee and Mizkif's friend and roommate Crazy Slick. Adriana later posted on Twitter her account of what transpired. She would write, "On January 19, 2020, I went to Novaru's 21st birthday party, and because I went with some of my closest friends, I believed it would be safe for me to enjoy myself. I got very intoxicated and ended up blacked out, leading the rest of this story what I've heard from multiple witnesses and how I feel about it. I was told that I was kissing my best friend Anna and another one of my close friends at the time consensually. Crazy Slick was following us around trying to kiss me, trying to kiss her, and at one point I was told that he and I ended up kissing. Then apparently I was passed out in one of the rooms at the party and he came into the room while I was unconscious. He came into the room a couple of times after being asked to leave me alone each time. In 2 of these instances, he touched my neck and chest saying he was just making
Freaky
sure I
ass
was
nigga.
alive, after being assured by my friends that I was okay as they were watching over me. Whether or not his intentions were out of genuine concern or not, I don't know. To be clear, he did not
Shit,
hate me
probably
or assault me,
wasn't.
but his actions did make me uncomfortable. But Adriana later
Niggas be
walked
freak
back on
doodle
this
bobs out here, you
Speaking
feel
on
me?
Hassan Piker's stream, she claimed that she had been intimidated into downplaying what happened. Before writing the statement, Mizkif's girlfriend Maya and 2 other streamers were called to her door.
I went upstairs to do my makeup. I did my makeup. And as I was doing my makeup, Barry, Maya, and Mitch walk in. I walk downstairs. They're like, so what happened? Like, let's do something about it. And I was like, well, I was just going to write the tweet longer with Kyle, the person that was there. Like, I don't really see why you guys need to be here. And then from there, obviously, I was, if we say something, we're going to have to kick Slick out. And I was like, okay.
Okay,
well,
kick
if
him
you
out.
say something, just know, like, they're going to come after you. I was like, okay, well, like, I'm still going to be true to myself,
Then Adriana Lee shared why she thought Maya was there.
Miz sent her, and I found out later that Miz sent, quote, one of the more reputable girls of Twitch to make it look better for him.
Adriana claimed that this was a power move. Maya was a much more popular streamer, and there was a power dynamic which forced her to change what she wanted to say in the statement. Maya would later speak on what happened, but denied this sequence of events.
It was like that. And was there a power dynamic in that situation? Because I'm a bigger streamer, yes. And I feel bad about that. It wasn't my intention to introduce that to the situation. I wasn't trying to impose that on her. I wasn't trying to pressure her, or like force her into saying something. But did it naturally exist? Yes.
A lot of people now hated Mizkif, and the people who already hated Mizkif decided to take him down further. Ice Poseidon, who felt betrayed by Mizkif, tweeted, "Mizkif, I brought you into this world, and now I'm taking you out." In this tweet, he shared a series of messages from Mizkif where he used a slur beginning with F and a
Whoa.
you out.
I mean, I don't think Ice Poseidon was a good dude either, to be honest with you. They're all scum. For real. Did you get the tickets when you had that car in Florida? I think so. How'd you get those? Because I paid for the car. Can you stop being up? Can you stop being up and pay me? Look, we were friends, Paul, but I'm killing you on Twitch. I don't need you. It's over. Just give me the money and let me go.
Shared a series of messages from Mizkif where he
This
used a
nigga's
slur
a loser.
beginning with F and a slur beginning with N used with a hard R.
Whoa! Oh, drop. Oh, door blocks. Yo, there's a in the car. Yo, need you back. Never mind, fix. Yo, if you ever need to talk or anything, just DM me and I'll answer. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Niggas like this need to get punched on, bro. Like, I can't stand. Like niggas like this are just. Like, what was the need for the hard ER? None of y'all are black. You're not talking about any black people, I assume. Yo, there's a in the car is crazy, son. Like, word. Like, there's a pipeline between racism, sexism, and abusive people. Like, there's a great connection. I just can't break it down right now since I'm in the middle of a reaction video, but I'm telling you all, bro. Like, it all comes together at some point.
You can figure what comes from that. This story was not going away, primarily because of how far and wide it spread. A lot of people who Mizkif was previously friends with threw him under the bus here. In a now deleted video, Ludwig said that Mizkif had, quote, a lot to own up for. And XQC said that he already heard these allegations and was thrilled that it was now in public.
Bro, I knew this for months. What are you talking about? You think that it's not enjoyable or it's not delivering, that it's out there?
But allegations is all they were, and all of these streamers would learn the valuable lesson that you shouldn't believe everything you read on the internet. Adriana Lee ended up taking Mizkif to court, and this was what happened next.
3 years ago, I got accused of covering up that basically my whole career up for a long time. That was then figured out by a judge, and literally everybody within like 3 days that it was false, but it went so viral that everyone thinks I did it. And there's still people that think I did it. And there's still people that think that they talk about it and it ruined my life. I've been traumatized. I've been from it. I've been depressed. My brain up. I feel like my brain is cracked from it forever. And it ruined my image, my reputation. My friends stopped hanging out with me. People started ditching me. Streamer friends of mine backstabbed me and made videos or comments about it.
I wonder why, man.
Yeah. That's probably the biggest thing.
So in a court of law, Mizkif
I
had to
don't
vindicate.
know, bro. I just don't
This
trust niggas who
apology
look
was
like
with,
this, gang.
But this apology was not accepted.
Did you apologize to Miz? I did. I met with Miz in Texas. I apologized to him.
He did.
Made a correction video. I took down the video that he asked me to.
So here's the problem with this correction video that he made, and I'll say it right now. The problem with the correction video that he made, and we all know it's true, is the video is not a correction video. The title of the video should have been, I lied, and the video could have been about my entire thing. Instead, the video was smudged in between Rich Campbell getting accused of rape and Jay Schlatt leaving the org. So it was right in the middle, and no one really cares about watching the entire thing.
Mizkif also received an apology from XQC.
This is why I forgave XQC, is when I met up with XQC, he started crying. And XQC cried, and he was apologizing to me, saying how wrong he was for the whole situation.
Fuck you mean he started crying? Man.
And I truly believe, in my opinion, and I could be wrong, I think XQC was a shitbag back then. I think I was a shitbag back then in a lot of ways. But I think both of us have went through a lot of things over the last few years.
Obviously, you guys are pieces of shit.
And everything else, whatever happened with him, I think he's a better person and changed. And I think he's much more grounded. So I think XQC changed a lot as a person.
Despite these apologies, the damage had already been done. You can see how his channel peaked in August of 2022 and hasn't recovered since. Mizkif also revealed that he had taken a step back from OTK.
Why did you leave OTK? Why did I leave OTK, chat? Why did I leave OTK? They just kicked out a few of the members that I loved. They really kicked out everyone I really enjoyed. At the end of the day, that's it. It's just everyone that left is the only people I cared about. You know how it is, boys.
But later clarified that he was still with them, but doing more solo stuff.
Yeah, I'm also still in OTK, you goons. Like, I'm still there. It's just, I'm like, I don't know, I want to do more solo stuff.
For many people, this whole debacle was a classic example of cancel culture where an innocent man's name was dragged through the mud. But there would be yet another twist in this tale.
Today, I'm finally going to be opening up about the psychological and domestic abuse, stalking and harassment, assault, and threats of blackmail that Mizkif has done towards me, and some of these issues which are still ongoing. For the entirety of this year, I've attempted to separate myself from him and not talk about him at all, and not talk about this issue, and just not make it a public thing. I always tried my best to keep this to myself, but like I said, I feel like it's gone to the point, which I'll explain later, that I feel
no
like
return
this
now.
has to be done.
Amiru and Mizkif were dating, but began with an immediate red flag. Mizkif wanted to keep it a secret from everybody.
I moved in with him, I believe it was the end of 2021, because he offered,
You would think if you had a baddie, you ain't want to be like overly like public with it, but you feel like you like, yeah, me and Emma are dating. That's calm. That's my lady. Please, if you would respect that, I would be happy with that. Thank you.
I'm living alone at the time.
No, he want to hide it from
and
everybody.
I was having stalker issues in Kansas, and I mean, you guys know like all the stuff that happened there. I ended up joining the org and everything. We did a lot of streams together, and I mean, a lot of people already know this, but I'm just gonna come out and say it. We started dating. We were in a relationship starting January 2022. After I joined OTK.
You poor
On
girl.
this stream, Amiru shared multiple allegations about Mizkif. She claimed he was controlling, emotionally abusive,
I bet he
and
was.
at times violent.
He would throw bottles, like plastic bottles with liquid in it, not like glass bottles, at me, despite me telling him like I didn't like it and it scared me and I bruise very easily. He would throw his phone at me. I would tell him, you know, it scared me, I don't like it. And one time it even hit me in the eye, which caused me to get a black eye, but he always, you know, was like, oh, it's an accident. And I was like, oh yeah, it's an accident. Like, you know, of course I'm not gonna think that, you know, he's going, like if we were driving in the car together, he would be going like 150 miles an hour. And, like one time he even said like, well, now we're both gonna die, like threatening to kill both of us.
And just like with Maya, he was insanely jealous.
He never wanted to stream at the same time as me.
Bro ain't got
Like,
no
we
chill. Like,
really avoided it. And to me at the time it made sense because, you know, I was like, well, of course, like, you know, we share a lot of community members. If we're live at separate times, we're both gonna perform better. You know, it makes sense. But
yeah, that makes sense. That wasn't his thought process, shorty.
Time for a long time, with the exception of like things like events or sponsors.
He was
or,
mad
you know,
jealous.
special things. For a very long time, and a lot of you guys probably noticed that I would only usually stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. That was because of him.
And after they finally broke up, he tried to blackmail her.
At TwitchCon, he approached one of my employees, threatening them and saying if I ever talked about him, he would destroy me. Multiple people have told me that his plan was to claim that I killed animals and that I killed my own rabbits, since I had several of my rabbits pass away over the course of 3 years while I lived with him.
Almost immediately, Mizkif released a video defending almost every allegation. He explained why he made it a secret.
Talks over joining OTK happened fast as well, and I knew that if we were potentially going to date, we'd have to keep it a secret. Nobody was allowed to know. Streamers as well were already starting to resent me, saying that it was a shitty thing that I moved Emmy in so fast and replaced Maya so quickly. If people found out we were dating, I could be hated by my peers and lose what I created in OTK.
And he also addressed the allegation that he was controlling.
At times. In regards to being controlling, I told her many things. I told her to dress older, to stop wearing pajamas, to stop talking about stalkers and schizophrenia.
Like, that's so weird, bro. Like, damn, shorty can't be a shorty no more. What, you want to get hit with the strap on or something, bro? Like, damn, what you wanted, a man?
as a whole.
Jesus.
Stop talking about past relationships. And yes, I didn't want her to travel without me. I also said that I didn't want her to hang out with specific people. This is because I didn't want her to get hurt. I didn't want Emmy to get assaulted. I didn't want some man to do something to her when I'm not there, and I wanted to keep her safe. And
what the fuck was you gonna do if nigga did hurt her, bro? Like, you's a greenie, nigga. That's what I'm talking about. Like, yo, it sound good coming out his mouth, but like, once you look at the facts on the paper, it's like, yeah, this nigga's a greenie, bro. He wasn't gonna stop shit, bro.
know with how my mental was and who I was back then that I didn't do everything right. I know I could have done better, and I'm sorry. I know I was controlling, and I should have just ended the relationship, but I was so confused as a person, and I'm sorry I did it. I'm sorry things got to this point, man.
He then gave his side to the alleged violence and emotional abuse.
Began to increase. I was not perfect, and I reflect on those situations poor taste of myself. I'm ashamed that the situations got so bad, but Emmy was also violent. She would throw clothes or plushies at me, and I punched holes in the walls or slammed doors in aggression. I one time did say I was going to kill myself during an argument, but Emmy did this as well numerous times. She would constantly say she's going to kill herself in arguments, and I have a picture where while I had a gun pointed at one of her stalkers who came to my house while she was in Kansas, she told me she was going to kill herself out of aggression of the situation while it was happening.
But within this he said, she said dynamic, there was only one side getting support. Soon after Emiru came out with these allegations, another Twitch streamer named Quaco released a statement. Speaking about Mizkif, she said, "Our first hookup, I was so drunk I couldn't keep my eyes open. Originally, I was supposed to crash on the couch, but somehow ended up in his bed. I remembered all I wanted was to sleep, but he kept trying to kiss me and undress me. I finally let him have it because I was too dizzy to care anymore. He made sure to coach me to say that it was consensual afterwards and get the story straight because he was afraid of being canceled. He was so sweet at that time that we ended up having a consensual fling afterwards. After our fling ended, he started terrible rumors about me, telling people I was manipulative, bad, an awful human. He would tell people that I sliced myself during SEX and that I was crazy. I would hear the most awful..."
And niggas believe that? That you just cut yourself during? What? That just sounds stupid. Yeah, this nigga's an oddball.
Met, even years later, he would continue talking
this
about
nigga's interesting, man. I'll tell you that much.
Emily CC also tweeted, "For years on my Twitch stream, I had stated I had one bad experience with one Twitch streamer within my 9 years of streaming, and they're finally being exposed for being a terrible human." Everyone who knows Mizkif was not coming to his defense. They were doing the opposite. Ice Poseidon tweeted, "I've always said Twitch streamers have tons of skeletons in their closet. Wait until people find out about everyone else at the top and the corruption and weirdness behind the scenes." Mitch Jones, who was another individual that had gotten into it with Mizkif in the past, simply tweeted the word, "Damn." A streamer, Arya Saki, said that when the streamer Reckful took his own life, Mizkif said,
"That's all you can really say, bro. It's like, damn, this nigga's nutty."
He did this because he was jealous of him, despite the fact that Reckful never talked about Mizkif. And Mizkif's roommate Russell spoke about the extreme lengths Mizkif went to hide this relationship.
I remember Miz having a doggy door for a stream room. Emily peeked through one time and saw Simply. Yeah, but no, that's not the doggy door they're talking about. Apparently it was a doggy door from his like actual bedroom to her bedroom. I had no idea.
This old clip from Bruce Drop 'Em Off also resurfaced.
Nigga, what? Nah, I don't know. Niggas be mad interested. I'm gonna be real with you, yo. But this nigga Bruce, this nigga might be a nut ass nigga himself. But when it come to like reading other people, this nigga be spot on, bro. He was the first nigga to say, "Mizkif, don't ever call my fucking phone again, nigga. You's blocked." That shit. Stand on that, nigga.
Mizkif, stop texting my phone. You are blocked. And don't ever come at me like that ever a day in your fucking life. I did way more for you than I was even supposed to.
And perhaps the most damning of all was this clip of Maya talking about an unnamed crazy guy she used to date.
I did a guy that would go like 100 miles an hour on the, like we would fight in the car, which was never my decision. Like it just always like happened. Like we just would like fight in the car and then he'd go like 100 and I would like literally like beg him to slow down. I'd be so scared and I'd cry.
And bear in mind, while all this information was coming out of the woodwork, zero information was coming out about Emiru. So for the people forced to pick sides, this became an easy decision.
I'm about to say, bro, with this in your repertoire, bro, this is your history gangster? Nah, bro, you finished, bro. Well, law, bro, this is done, bro. I ain't gonna fraud you. This shit over, son.
In response to the drama, OTK released a statement.
Shit a damn
However,
shame.
It seemed to contradict what Mizkif said about still being part of OTK. OTK fully supports its co-owner and sister Emiru, and we stand by her side and admire her strength in coming forward and sharing her story. While Mizkif was one of several founders of OTK, the organization terminated its relationship with him some time ago for reasons unrelated to the recent events, and he holds no stake in OTK or any of our other companies. Out of respect for those who have come forward, we will let their voices speak above ours. As far as they were concerned, Mizkif had no connection whatsoever with OTK, and Asmongold would later shed some further light on this issue. He had firmly taken Emiru's side.
Wait, everybody else, keep in mind, everybody else, nobody's backed him up on this. No other creator has backed him up on this. Nobody's taken.
I mean, it's very hard to with with the backlog, his catalog of fucking work, my nigga. Like, this nigga's actually a issue.
His side. A lot of his own, even his old roommates, his old friends, his old girlfriends, nobody's taking his side.
And Asmongold pleaded with Mizkif's hardcore fans to stop defending him.
Listen, guys, I understand if you're a fan of Miz and you like Miz and you want to act like, oh, it's not that bad. Oh, well, some of this stuff might
Nah,
be true.
it is pretty bad, actually.
Even if half of it's true, it's bad.
But Asmongold also shed some light about Mizkif and OTK. Without revealing too much, he said that Mizkif did not leave OTK, but he was removed.
If other people don't tell the story, I will tell it. I did get permission from one of the people, the person that was the most affected by it. I got the permission from that person last night to tell the story. I will tell the story why Miz was removed from OTK.
Starforge PCs is one of the most successful companies that is also an asset underneath OTK, which Mizkif said he is a part owner of. So I'm not quite sure what was in the contract to make him have to step away from that as well, but it's unlikely that he was removed from Starforge. Asmongold has yet to reveal what has happened, but should Mizkif ever recover from this controversy, which only time will tell, the reasons why he was removed from OTK still loom large in the background. And when this surfaces, it's hard to imagine who will come to his defense. And while some of the accusations may be overly exaggerated,
nah, man, I don't know. I feel like that's really who he is, bro. Because once you hold a persona for so long, it starts to merge with your actual character, nigga. That's why people say, don't when you acting, don't method act. Cause you really start to become that nigga, bro. It becomes a part of you. You feel me? But that's it for me, bro. If y'all reach the end of the video, I appreciate y'all. We on the road, man. We on the road to 100 subs. You feel me? But I appreciate y'all for coming to the end of the video for me. Comment down below y'all thoughts. Like, is this nigga done? I hope he is. But is like, can he come back from this? I sure hope not. But hey, sub up. I'll see y'all on the next ones. Hope y'all have a good one. Salam.